morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be with me this Thursday morning, June 16th, 2022, here at Forex Smart Trade. Our mission is to make you the best version of yourself, and we do that by helping you become a successful currency trader, by teaching you how to use our proprietary trading indicators. And we do that with personalized one-on-one training, which we think is the most effective and efficient way to learn currency trading. So with that, let us get into it. We first need to listen to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the other great things about our program is that we do these live trades where if you are a light member, you get kind of access to a limited schedule. If you are a full member and have done coaching, we do trades in the morning, trades in the afternoon, and trades in the evening. Historically on these trades, we have averaged about 150 pips a week. So plenty of opportunities to trade, to learn, and to kind of get a free fish in addition to teaching you to fish. I work off of a little trade schedule or routine. You can kind of think of it as a pilot's checklist. Every day I reconnect my green chart and make sure my MetaTrader 4 or whatever my MetaTrader 4 is up and live. At the end of every day, I like to review my trades. Specifically, what I'm looking at are trades that didn't go the way I wanted, and I write those down. Well, I write down why they didn't go the way I wanted, just so that I can remember them better and they stay in top of my mind, and so I can continue to improve. As we are technical traders, which means we are trading based on the price action, I want to know what news events there are so I can trade around them, because the news does impact what's going on. So let's take a look at Forex Factory. Forex Factory breaks news down into 3 events, and as you can see, coming up in the next half hour, we've got 3 red items. A red item is a high impact item. These are the items I want to trade around, and ideally I like to be out of the trade 2 hours before these red items. So we will not be taking a trade on the pound. The yellow items are low impact, and the orange items are medium impact. So some people would consider 2 orange items to be the equivalent of a red. I don't. So we've got kind of clear sailing on everything other than the pound this morning. With that, let's take a look at what we have just for as a quick update. My mail server has been down this week. I am hoping that we'll have it fixed today. There are a couple issues. I'm not going to go into the details, but we have made progress, and we're almost there. So hopefully we'll have it fixed today. If not, it'll certainly be before Monday. So I trade. One of the things about our program is that once you do the trading, we will figure out a trade plan that works for you, that resonates with you, and that allows you to kind of optimize your opportunities depending on what your risk preferences are and how you like to trade. This is mine, and it's I use a signal called the 10-point signal. We've got a dozen different signals. I like to trade off of the 1 hour chart, but I do look at the other charts. But my principal setup is off of the 1 hour chart. Off of a 1 hour chart, trades are worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And that is typically what I take. I'd say the majority of my trades are around 10, 11, 12 pips, which would make sense if we're in the middle of a channel. You've got a little bit more, if a channel on a 1 hour chart is about 30 pips, and you're in the middle, you've got 15 each way. So that's kind of where the 10 pip comes from. This is one of the standard charts, the light 6 major. On the 10-point trade, I start in the middle section with the majors and minors. The red and green line are the major indicators. The black and gray are the minor indicators. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. So when the market's oversold, that's a good time to buy. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. When the market's overbought, that's a good time to sell. And when we're oversold, I am looking for situations where we're oversold and the lines are pointing up, so that they're about to go through the channel. Likewise, when the market's overbought, I am looking for situations where the lines are pointing down. So right now, I got nothing. We started to go up, and then midway through the channel, it turned. Here we are oversold. Everybody's going up. And the majors aren't quite halfway. So technically, I've got 3 points here. The thing I do not like about this setup, even though I've got 3 points, is we've got this big kink in the green line. So it's going from more steep to less steep. I want it to go from less steep. Now we're even going less steep. We're going sideways now, and we've kind of lost the double cross. So now we don't even have the signal here. So we're going to pass. In fact, it looks like it's starting to turn down. Pound dollar, we were just reaching overbought, and it seems like it's starting to turn. U.S. Canadian dollar, we were overbought, started to go into the channel, now going sideways. U.S. Swiss franc, oversold, majors are going sideways, minors are starting to go up. What I'm looking for is if I can get all the lines to agree in all 3 sections, I'm going to have a high probability trade. And I only need 2-3 high probability trades a day to be making money. U.S. yen, oversold, everybody's going up, and I have the double cross. That's 3 points. I also like that the lines are clustered, and it looks like we have a little bit of a kink in the green line here where we're going from less steep to more steep. So I like this. When I see what I like here in the majors and minors, and I'm going to pop up the TNTs and see how many lines kind of are consistent with the buy that I'm being told here. And the two orange lines are going up, which are telling me buy. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue is going down, that means buy. So I've got 3 of the 4 lines here telling me buy. The 2 orange lines and the dotted blue line coming down, all telling me buy. I need at least 3 out of 4 telling me buy. I've got that here. And then I'm going to jump down to the pressure and see if the pressure also is telling me buy. And right here, I've got down pressure with the red line on top. I either want up pressure or I want the green line on top. So I don't have that here. So we're going to hold off and we're going to go to our next group. Pound, euro pound. We're not going to trade the pound, but we don't have anything here anyways. Sideways on the majors, down on the minors. Australian dollar, yen. We've got a very weak signal here. We're oversold. Minors are going up. Majors are really more sideways. I don't like it when the majors are sideways. Also, it is in the middle of the night in Australia and Japan. So I like to trade when one of the markets is active. Euro, Canadian dollar, we're in the middle of the channel and it's turned. I don't like to trade in the middle of the channel because I want to try to get that run through the channel. Australian, New Zealand dollar oversold. And everybody's kind of more sideways, even though we've got the double cross. These aren't really going up, in my opinion. Pound yen. This is not a bad signal. Oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. I also have the kink where it's getting more steep, so that is good. 2 orange lines going up, dotted blue coming down, so 3 of the 4 here. This is very similar to what we saw on the Australian dollar yen, but I still have down pressure. So I've got 3 points here, 3 points here, but I don't have a point here. The lines are converging. The green line is getting closer to the red line, and probably next hour will cross. But I don't trade on what's going to happen next hour. I trade on what I'm seeing. So I don't. I found it's unprofitable to trade on anticipation of what the lines are going to do. Just wait till the lines tell you that they're where they need to be, and then act on that. We're in the middle of the channel here on the euro Australian dollar. So let's go to the next group. Canadian dollar, yen. Canadian dollar, yen. This is similar to the other ones with the yen. This is a good setup. Almost just like what we were just looking at. The lines aren't quite as tight. The tighter these lines are, the better the signal. So I've got 3 points here. 2 orange lines going up, dotted blue coming down, 3 points here, but my pressure isn't quite there yet. The lines are converging, but they're not there yet. Euro New Zealand, oversold, still going down. Pound New Zealand, overbought, still going up. Looks like some of this whatever that news is that's coming up in 20 minutes, it looks like a little bit of it leaked because we're getting a push on the pound here. New Zealand yen. Here is this signal's okay. Oversold. Everybody going up. Double cross. 2 orange lines going up. Dotted blue coming down. But again, pressure's not there. And also the time of day for this trade is not good. New Zealand yen is it's nighttime in both of those. Euro, New Zealand USD, the signal's turning in the channel, so we're going to just pass on that. Euro, Swiss franc, oversold. Minors are going up. Majors are sideways, so nothing there. Let us keep going. Australian dollar, Canadian. We turned in the channel. It is now oversold, going down. In the channel, and it's going sideways on Swiss franc yen. Euro yen. So on the yen, we're seeing this up move. This isn't as good as some of the other ones with the yen. Again, we got 3 of the 4, but we don't have the pressure. Although the pressure is the green lines are the green and red line are converging. So this will cross soon. Overbought going up on the pound Australian dollar. New Zealand Swiss franc. Miners oversold. Miners kind of going up. Majors are sideways, so nothing there. Canadian Swiss franc. Oversold. Miners are starting to go up. Majors are sideways. So we are going nothing there. So we've just gone through 24 pair with my go-to signal, which is the 10-point trade, to see if we can find a little trade that we can do to make some money. I am going to use a different signal. It's called the thick orange line signal, and I'm just waiting for my chart here to refresh, to go back. Here we go. So this is a different signal, and it's a little scalp trade. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for what the position of the thick orange line is, and basically I'm looking for it to be fully extended down or fully extended up. And when it's fully extended down, this number is 0. When it's fully extended up, this number is 10. And I can be within 1 point of either end. When I see that we're 0 or 10 or 1 point within either end, then I am going to confirm that, because this is a scaled number. So when it's at 10, it's telling me that it doesn't think there's any more up in the movement. Or when it's 0, it thinks there's no more down in the movement. So if that's the case, if there's no more down in the movement, it's time to buy. So I am looking for a 0 or 10, and then I'm going to confirm it with what the majors and minors are doing. So that way I've got 2 pieces of data to tell me if it's a good trade or not. I don't want to just trade on one piece of information. And each of these things are measuring something different. So when I get that agreement across all 3, that's money. So 2 isn't close enough. 8 isn't close enough. 10 is close enough. And this is, oh, wait. All right. So 10 is close enough. And it's been at 10 the last 2 hours. What I want to see is I want to see all 4 of these lines way above the blue. The minors are above the blue, but the majors aren't. I want to see all of them above the blue. And what happens is when I get condition 1 and condition 2, when the candle changes at the top of the hour, and I want to take this trade when there's less than 5 minutes left in the hour. Right now there's 10 minutes. So we've got a few minutes left before I would take the trade. We get a little snap. And that snap is worth 5 pips. US Canadian, no. So this trade is very quick to figure out. 0.6. 0.6. Yes, that's within 1. And these lines are actually down below the red. But what's the problem now? It's got the pound, and the pound's got news coming on it. So this setup would have been okay if there weren't news to get that 5 pip snap. In fact, it looks like, we kind of got some of the snap because the miners have actually already turned. But because of the news, we're going to pass on that. So 8 isn't close enough. 8.8 isn't close enough. I'm looking for 0 or 1, 0 or 10, or within 1 point of either end. 1.3 isn't close enough. All right, I've got 10 here on the pound. Again, the pound, yen. But look where my majors and minors are. My majors and minors are telling me, hey, I've got, there's more up here. This is telling me that there's no more up here. So the two aren't consistent. So I'm gonna hold off. Euro Australian dollar. This is kind of interesting. Hold on. Grab the piece of paper here. I can write this down. So we're at 9 euro AUD, and these lines are over the blue. Ideally, I'd like the red line to be a little higher. I'd like the red line to be closer to where the light gray line is. We will think about this one while we go and see what else is there. I'd like to see this a little bit higher. So we're going to come back, and that's on the second chart. So we can come back to it. Let's go to 3. 8 isn't close enough. 1.8 isn't close enough. 10, yes. This isn't high enough for me. So we've got part 1, but we don't really have part 2. I'd like to see the red line higher. Here we've got 10, but rather than being overbought like we are here, we're oversold. So this is telling me, hey, there's more up in the movement. So it doesn't meet the criteria. No, yes, but no on the majors. So two, no. 9.6, yes, but my majors are oversold, not overbought. 8.6, yeah, this is very close, or this is close. This is kind of like what I'd like to see in terms of where the majors and minors are. Like, see how high this is above the blue line? So this would be okay, but we're not quite there on the orange line. 10, yes, but look where my majors are, so that's a no-go. And 7 isn't close enough. So let's go back, I guess, and we'll take one more look at the Euro AUD. Holy smokes. This is all right now. Well, yeah, it's all right. Let's go ahead and take a 5 pip sell on the Euro AUD. 5 pip sell on the Euro AUD. So we're going to open up our, you can do that in your simulator, or open up your MetaTrader 4. So I'm going to go to File, New Chart, and I want to see Euro AUD. So it's not in this second group, so it'll be in this third group. Euro AUD right up here. I'm going to put up the chart. I'm going to go to the 1 hour chart. So I'm looking at the same thing. All right. So we have the signal, but the issue is what the spread is. We have a 3 pip spread, basically, on a 5 pip trade. So we're not going to take a 5 pip trade on a 3 pip spread. I want the spread to be ideally like 2 or 3 points, as it would be on the Euro USD. So here we're like at 4.7 to 5.1, which is 4 points. The Australian dollar at this time of day has got a very big spread. So again, we see a setup, but I don't want to take it's too small a trade to take. We're having to give too much to the broker, because we've got to make 3 pips just to pay the broker, and that only leaves two pips for us, and the risk reward isn't appropriate. So we are going to skip on this one right now. So sorry about that, gang. We have gone through 24 charts. Actually, and just this is jumping around a little bit even while we've been talking. It was a little bit higher just a minute ago, and it's kind of pulled down a little bit. I really like to see this up. In fact, I'd like to see it up a little bit more than what I'm seeing right now. Let's see if we've got any questions. No questions. Okay, gang. Thank you. Sorry, we didn't find anything this morning. But what we did is we've got our trade plan. We stick to the trade plan. We wait for our setup, and when we see it, we take it. We don't need many trades a day to be able to trade successfully. Just if we get 2 or 3, and they're good trades, we're done. So we will do this again next Monday, and hopefully today we'll finish getting the email server going and start sending out the trade setup in the evening. All right, thanks so much. We will see you on Monday. Bye-bye.